So we just finished reading 2 Corinthians 8 and 9, and we're doing a study on community, which this is mainly talking about giving to the churches and about gathering donations and about the heart behind giving. And what were you about to say, Lilith? About giving to community?
That the obvious answer, the thing that it says is those who gathered a lot had nothing left over. Those who gathered a little had enough. So it's to bring equalizing that when one's down, the other one, and vice versa. It keeps stability. But that's pretty obvious.
So within our community, we have people that have much, and then we have people that have little. That we have come in all the time, with the outreach that we do here, and the people that have plenty. It says in here, it says the reason why you were given plenty. Where was that scripture that? It was talking about. If you find it for me, that would be great.
I got to know what you're talking about.
Well, it was talking about this is those that were given generously. It was a ministry of giving. And
that Jesus became poor for your sake, so.
It said that it said something to the effect of that the reason why we were the people that were given over in abundance, which you said that one scripture. I think it was probably right above that one. That was in reference to manna, which is very interesting. That we're about to do. I'm about to do a fast on this bread and water, and. Talking about the living manna that he gave us bread from heaven. And he talks about in the reference here, and he quotes from Exodus, that when they went to go gather manna, it was verse 14 in 2 Corinthians 8, it says, right now you have plenty and can help those who are in need. Later, they will have plenty and can share with you when you need it. In this way, all things are equal. So back whenever they had the manna gathering, the people who gathered up a whole bunch, that's what it said, had nothing left over because they needed a whole bunch for their family. The people who gathered just a little bit, it says here, those who got leather had enough because back then the manna would expire. If they try to keep it if they try to stock up manna back in the Exodus, it would go bad.
I thought they were trying to, those who had much gave it out, and those who had a little, meaning not enough, kind of a little, had enough because of the.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Sharing.
Well, they're saying that right now.
For their
No, but back then the manna was the fact that the manna would expire. They would gather all they needed. And so they didn't have anything left over. And then on the other side, so if you were just an individual single person, you gathered manna for yourself, and you'd be able to get your fill of the manna. And the people that have a huge family, they would gather tons of it, and they would still have enough, but there was nothing ever left over. And so what this was talking about in here was about that right now you have plenty and can give to those who are in need. So right now, those that are within our, let's see what time, let's try to get this done within 5 minutes. That if you have plenty in your storehouse, that you have it there for a reason. God's saying here is that you have a ministry of giving to give back to community. Now, there may be a time and place that you come to that you won't have plenty. That's when you need to rely upon other people who have plenty at that time. See, it builds community is that those that have give and those that need get.
And that's not just with money. Somebody may have plenty of money. Somebody else may have plenty of talent, plenty of faith, plenty of time. All of those things could be given. So.
Yeah. So it's all about, we're talking about, it's not about just about money, it's about giving of yourself and giving of what you have. So Anyway, we're going to continue to study this, but hopefully you enjoyed this, and hope to see you next time here studying about community. Bye.